All right, we're joined by the Gettysburg Bullets following a victory over Stevens in the second round of the NCAA tournament, 15-9. Joined by head coach Peter Toner, as well as Jack Dunleavy and Jackson Alpaugh. Coach, we'll start with an opening statement on today's victory.
Yeah, I'm just thrilled for our guys. I mean, that was a team with 22 seniors, and we knew they were going to be all we could handle going into the game. They play a little bit of a different style, and we just haven't crossed paths with them over the last number of years. So I was proud of the way, we battled back, especially in the second half. I mean, you go through the first quarter and be 1-0 us and have it be a low-scoring game and find a way to score some goals as the game went on. Just happy for these guys, our senior class getting back to an NCAA tournament and finding their way to a win.
For Jack and Jackson, especially, things really turned offensively in that third quarter. You guys scored 7 goals in the third period, including a 6-0 run to close the quarter. It was a 6-6 game. Next thing you know, it was 12-6 by the end of the quarter. What really changed there?
Yeah, I'd definitely say going to halftime it was a little slow the first half, and then the second half we just kind of made a couple of adjustments shooting-wise. What we were seeing with the goalie. We knew they were playing zone, so we were kind of getting the feel of that in the first half, and then we kind of just responded in the second half pretty good.
Yeah, like what Dunn said, just kind of staying composed at halftime, making some adjustments and staying confident shooting, just keep trying to pick apart their zone.
Jackson, as a younger guy who's found themselves into the rotation here more recently, what has been the biggest difference that you've noticed with your game, especially as the postseason's ramped up?
I think just kind of sticking what I know how to do, playing confident, playing within myself, not trying to do too much, and just letting the game come to me.
And then Jack, as the guy that kind of really stirs the offense here, 5 points again today. When it comes to playmaking and just doing so much for this team, what were you seeing most out there today?
Just doing my job. I think our coaches do a great job of getting us prepared throughout the week. We knew we were going to see zone, and then certain spots within the zone, so kind of preparing for that and then just executing today.
Coach Murphy, 10 more saves again in goal today, including a couple in the first half. But really, the first quarter, there was some really good defense and goalkeeping. What did you like at his performance today?
Yeah, Murph definitely made a couple saves in some crucial moments. When the game could have gotten a little lopsided early, I thought he was there and just, was the backbone of the defense. And I think, they are a scary team. I mean, they got a lot of older guys playing for them. They play, with a lot of talent in the offensive end. I thought Murph was really solid in the opportunities they need to make saves for us. And, I thought clearing was a big part of it. Murph was really good, just not only making saves, but taking care of the ball in the clear. So I thought that was a huge part of the outcome today.
Next up for you guys, back here tomorrow against Washington, a lead team you played earlier this year and you beat at this field final 16-13 back in March. Is there any kind of advantage to knowing an opponent that you've already played this year, and what are your thoughts on that matchup heading into tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, familiarity is not a bad thing. Obviously, we played them early in the year. We've played them each year for the last, 3 years that I've been here. So there's definitely a lot of known factors that they have. They have a ton of talent. Their face-off guy is extremely good. So for us, it's always been about possessions, and we're going to have to find ways to skew possessions in our favor tomorrow and give our offense a chance against their defense and play really good defense in front of Murph and, find a way to even out possessions throughout the game.
Anything else to add? Well, thank you guys, and congratulations. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks so much.